1.21 version of Minecraft is recommended to use some of these mods. Nekoma recently made a video about fixing travel in Minecraft, and I thought, wow, great points, I would love to try some of those actually, and turns out there wasn't a mod yet. But I'm here to show you great alternative mods you can use instead, starting up with the Call Your Horse mod. Call Your Horse mod is a goated horse mod, allows you to, well, call your horse by holding a goat horn, sneaking, and looking at a tamed named horse. You can then bind that horn to your horse to make your steed instantly teleport to you. To unbind the goat horn, just sneak and look up whilst holding it. Horse Buff is another mod for general quality of life fixes to horse riding. All types of rideable big mobs can now ride in bamboo rafts, but unfortunately not other types of boats, as it is apparently difficult to get them in the boat. Saddled horses no longer wander, mining speed is no longer debuff, horses no longer buck, that thing they do when they raise their front limbs or something. The horse's head will now be transparent when you look down. You can now open your own inventory with a keybind. And rainbow horses? Yeah, rainbow horses. Why not? It applies to any type of horses as well. Next up is Vehicle Fix, which is a small mod that makes it so vehicles like boat, horses, minecart, etc. check if their passenger is going to collide with blocks when it moves. This prevents you from dying of suffocation. Horseshoe mod adds almost exactly what Nekoma had in mind for a horseshoe item. And simple netherite horse armor for... you get the idea. Superb Steeds overhauls the horses with new training mechanics. No longer will you have to breed for the perfect horse, instead just by riding a horse with a saddle, over time they'll get faster and jump higher as well. Horses no longer needs to be in a saddle to be ridden. You can now feed horses whilst riding them. Leather horse armor prevents horses from sinking in snow. Skeleton horses will no longer be slowed by soul sand, and you can train llamas to have more inventory by leading them around. This mod is perfect for making horses extremely versatile transportation methods. Another mod I greatly recommend myself are nifty carts, which adds carts that you or your horse can use, and they have varying uses as well, such as stealing dirt, carrying mobs, and carrying more items. Another mod that will complement horses, and is also the next vehicle category that will be overhauling, is the Small Ships mod. The Small Ships mods adds ships to the game that can have various uses depending on the ship that you get. They can be named and colored, truly setting apart your ship from others. When you need to go overland, you can tether your ships to not lose them. Ships can also ride numerous amounts of passengers, and this will vary depending on the ship you get as well. You can also install cannons to your ships, allowing for you and your friends to have pirate ship battles. The only problem I have is now I don't have any of those friends part. These ships also allow horses as passengers, allowing you to traverse the ocean with ease, even with your steed. Now for minecarts, I can't really find and don't really know mods that overhauls minecarts, but I do have one mod that will make minecarts so fun that you may just not use other transportation vehicles at all. That is the splinecart mod. I already talked about this mod in a previous video, but TLDR, it adds rails that can curve, go sideways, or even go upside down. This mod single-handedly fixed the blandness of minecarts for me. This makes the other transportation so fun in comparison to the Elytra now. So let's also do a barrel roll to add dynamic camera movement when you're using Elytra. I actually use these mods in my own world. It makes using every single type of transportation actually viable for their own unique uses. Here's how I do it myself though. Horses are for battling hordes, bosses, or being a nomad, and nifty carts along with donkeys or mules are for supporting and improving your village. Ships are also for transporting loads of goods for traveling other lands, or if you need to move somewhere else. Then splinecart mod is for making the most fun roller coaster rides, or for giving your elytra tunnels another vehicle on it. So it just won't be used for elytra. I hope you enjoyed this video. This was actually a video that I completely forgot to make back then. Like, I had this in my video plans back then, but I didn't have time to make it, so I completely forgot about it. When I watched Nekoma's video, I got instantly reminded of it and thought that it would be the great opportunity to finally show you all how I sort of fix transportations for my world. Anyways, please hit that like and subscribe button, please. And ring that bell to get notified for future videos that I might cook up with. That's all. Thanks, gang. Goodbye. The horse's head will now be